All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're going to talk about something that's kind of like an invisible guardian for our airwaves. It's called a Wireless Intrusion Detection and Prevention System, or WIDPS for short.
Think about it. We're all surrounded by Wi-Fi, like 24/7. But have you ever stopped to wonder how secure those signals really are? I mean, really. You've probably got firewalls and all that jazz for your plugged-in, wired network. But who's watching the wireless front door?
So, here's the game plan for today. First, we'll talk about why wireless is such a unique battlefield. Then, we'll meet our hero, the WIDPS. We'll get into how it actually scans the air, what it's looking for, and then we'll do a little reality check on its powers and, yeah, its blind spots.
Okay, first up, before we can even talk about the solution, you gotta understand the problem. And with wireless networks, we're talking about a totally different kind of security challenge. It really is an invisible battlefield. All right, so here's the absolute key difference. If a hacker wants to get into your traditional wired network, they have to physically plug in, right? Or they've got to find some complex way to break in remotely. But with wireless, all they need to do is just be close enough to pick up the signal. That's it. Think about that. The barrier to entry just plummeted. So what do? How in the world do you defend a perimeter that doesn't even have walls? Well, that's where our star player comes onto the field, the Wireless Intrusion Detection and Prevention System. Okay, let's break that down. In simple terms, a WIDPS is like a dedicated security guard, but just for your Wi-Fi. It's constantly listening to all the wireless chatter, analyzing the specific languages or protocols that devices use. Its whole job, its entire reason for being, is to spot anything that looks weird or suspicious, and then do something about it.
Okay, that sounds great in theory, but how does it actually listen to everything, all at once? Well, this is where it gets really interesting, because it's not nearly as simple as you might think.
So, here's the big challenge. I want you to picture a security guard standing in a lobby with like a dozen hallways branching off. There's no way they can look down all 12 hallways at the exact same time, right? They have to peek down hallway 1, then quickly turn and check hallway 2, then 3, and just keep cycling through. A WIDPS sensor is doing pretty much the exact same thing, but with Wi-Fi channels. It's rapidly jumping from one channel to the next, over and over, in a process we call channel scanning.
And this right here points to the central trade-off. You see, if that sensor hangs out on one channel for too long, trying to be super thorough, it could totally miss an attack that's happening on a different channel. It's this constant, frantic balancing act between digging deep on one channel and just keeping an eye on all of them.
So because of this challenge, organizations basically have two main choices for hardware. On one hand, you have dedicated sensors. These are standalone devices, and their one and only job is to be that security guard. They are the specialists. They're way better at detection, but they're also more expensive. Then you've got bundled sensors. This is where the security capability is just built right into the Wi-Fi access point itself. It's a lot more cost-effective, sure, but now that device is trying to do two jobs at once, provide Wi-Fi and be a security guard. So the detection is, just not as sharp.
All right, so we know how it listens. Now the big question is, what is it listening for? What kind of bad stuff can this system actually catch out there in the real world?
And honestly, the list is pretty impressive. A WIDPS is fantastic at finding those rogue access points. When an employee plugs in their own little Wi-Fi router at their desk, it'll spot devices using ancient, super insecure protocols like WEEP. It'll catch weird usage patterns like a sudden massive spike in traffic that just screams something's wrong. And of course, it can identify active attacks, like someone trying to jam your network or even impersonate one of your devices to trick people.
But wait, there's one feature that is, I think, just the coolest part of this whole thing. It goes way beyond just sounding an alarm. A WIDPS can literally act like a homing beacon to find the physical location of a threat.
It uses a process called triangulation. Here's how it works. First, you've got multiple sensors scattered around your building, and they all measure how strong the signal from this mystery threat is. Then, based on that signal strength, the system can estimate, okay, it's about this far from sensor A and this far from sensor B. And when you combine all those distance estimates, boom, it can calculate the physical spot where the threat is and pinpoint it for you on a map of your office. So you're not just getting an alert that says problem, you're getting a map that says the problem is right here.
Okay, so this technology sounds pretty amazing, right? But it's not a silver bullet. It's not invincible. It has some really impressive powers for sure, but it also has some very real blind spots that we need to talk about.
First, though, let's look at the P in WIDPS, which stands for prevention. Because these systems don't just sit there and watch. No, they can actively jump in and stop an attack dead in its tracks. And they've got two main ways of doing it.
First up is the wireless method. The sensor can basically shout a special command over the air that forces a bad device to disconnect from your network. Kicks him right off. The only problem is, while that sensor is busy doing all that shouting, it can't be listening to the other channels. The second method is on the wired side. The system can tell a physical network switch, hey, see that device? Block it. But that only stops them from getting onto your wired network. It doesn't stop them from continuing to cause chaos in the air.
All right, now let's talk about those blind spots. Because just like with any security system, you can bet that clever attackers are always looking for a way to get around it.
So, since the bad guys know all about this channel scanning thing, they can use it against the system. For example, they might launch their attack in a super quick burst, just hoping to hit a channel when the sensor isn't looking. It's like a game of cat and mouse. Or even sneakier, they could launch two separate attacks at the exact same time on two different channels, knowing that the sensor can only possibly see one of them.
And the second blind spot, this one is a really big deal. A WIDPS can only spot devices that are actively transmitting, the ones that are talking. If an attacker is just sitting in the corner, totally silent, and passively listening in on all your Wi-Fi traffic, the WIDPS won't see them at all. It's like trying to spot an eavesdropper who never says a word.
And this really brings us to the single most important thing to remember from all of this. This quote says it perfectly. A WIDPS is a fantastic, powerful layer of defense, but it is not a magic wand. If your actual Wi-Fi network is built on a weak foundation, like you're still using an old, insecure protocol, an attacker can just do that passive listening we talked about, capture your data, crack your password later, and the WIDPS would never even know it happened. Good, fundamental security practices are still number one. So that leaves us with one final question to chew on. You know, wireless tech has made our lives so much easier, so much more convenient, but it's also opened up this huge invisible frontier for attackers to play in. A WIDPS is an absolutely crucial tool for trying to police that frontier. But it's also a stark reminder that in this never-ending race for security, we have to constantly ask ourselves, are we really doing enough to defend against the threats we can't even see?